Okay, let's do a different kind of review. It's the Wilk Report. I'm Michael Wilk coming to you from Cleveland, Ohio. Yes, I am doing a different kind of review, as I said. This is the Gillette King C, yeah, the King C Gillette safety razor sold at Walgreens. I did manage to get the package off to Dan Ramos. He got hold of me actually about a day before I was going to pick another winner. So yeah, just in the nick of time. But yeah, fortunately things went well and he got his package. So Dan, I am looking forward to seeing a review from you about your new safety razor and your soap because I want to see how you do it. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of do my own review because I broke down and bought my own because I don't want to just do a giveaway on something I haven't used because, why? That would kind of suck. So, I went and bought my own and I've actually used it. It's on its second blade. It came with like the regular 5-blade tuck. But yeah, if you're not familiar with safety razors, this is something that was not invented by King C. Gillette, but he did become the first to mass market it and be successful. Because in the up until about the early 20th century, actually, straight razors were all the rage. All right, you got a straight razor. As long as you kept it honed, sharpened, you pretty much had it for life. In fact, actually, I have a couple of vintage ones that are in my collection. One in very good condition and increasing in value, while the other needs restoration. But yeah, so King C. Gillette invented his particular iteration, and the rest is history. It kind of took off, but then they stopped selling them about 30 years ago, and then last year, Gillette went ahead and I need to turn off the notifications for my phone when I'm recording, and I'm not even going to stop recording here to edit that out because screw it. But yeah, so one of the things that needs to be understood about safety razors is that there are all sorts of varieties. There's one piece, basically. Well, technically, it's made of many pieces, but it operates as a one-piece razor, meaning all you have to do is just turn the knob to open up the head, drop your blade in, close it back up, and then you're ready to go. Then there are two-piece razors where you've got the handle and the cap comes off, but not the base plate. And then you've got this, which is a three-piece, meaning that the handle comes off. Then you've got the cap. You've got this is a base plate. This is a cap, as you can see with a new blade in it. Yeah, because I actually broke in the razor when I bought it last week. Shaves actually pretty well, but I do have some critiques of this, so I'm going to go ahead and give it right now. All right, so first of all, the handle, which is made in China, designed in Boston, according to the packaging. And I'm not going to really condemn Gillette right now for having its razors made in other countries because, one, there's a pandemic going on. You can't really set up a factory right now. But two, this is the first time in over 30 years that Gillette is getting back into producing safety razors, and they don't know if they're going to make any real money off of this quite yet. It's still something that they're kind of dipping their toes in. So my hope is that, if enough people buy these and they become popular, that Gillette will eventually open up a plant right here in the United States and we'll have American-made safety razors from the Gillette brand. But yeah, so I will get some critiques here. So like I said, the handle was designed in Boston, made in China. But the knurling, which is like this textured part, barber pull feature, it's okay. It becomes a little bit awkward when you're using it in your left hand as opposed to your right hand. It's not insurmountable, but, I am a fan of the diamond crosshatch knurling that allows for excellent grip. Plus, also, the knurling does not extend all the way to the end of the razor, which is kind of a problem because that increases the chances that if your fingers are wet or soapy, that it might slip out of your grip and fall and get damaged. Also, this rounded end, why? Why would you do that? So yeah, my recommendation, Gillette, if anyone is watching, and I don't know why you would be because I'm a small channel, but if you are, I would recommend get some of that nifty diamond crosshatch knurling and have it extend at least to the end. And please, do a flat end, not a rounded tip. I mean, if you have to, at least have the knurling extend to where it starts to go rounded off. But other than that, it's actually a good razor. It's got good weight to it, good balance. Just to give you an idea of the size in the hand, this is my Mercure Progress long handle adjustable safety razor. I'm going to put these side by side, give you an idea of the size. It's about the same length, but this is a bit heavier, I suspect, because the handle is made out of brass, whereas the handle on here is steel. So, different razors are made of different materials. Brass is not as strong as steel, but it is technically heavier, and it takes plating rather well. So this is chrome-plated brass, I think. I could be wrong, but it is still somewhat heavier, so I can only assume. Maybe because it's cheap-ass plastic knob on here takes some of the weight off. I don't know. But yeah, so, other than that, it's not much else to say. It shaves rather well. It's got good balance to it. Good weight. If you're into safety razors, you already know all this, but if you're still quite new to it, the biggest factors on any razor, weight and balance. Some razors are lighter than others and will be not quite as efficient or as aggressive. Others are heavier, which means they're more aggressive or efficient, but you will have a higher risk of cutting yourself if you don't use it properly, because the whole principle of the safety razor is that you let the weight of the tool do all the work for you. So let me give you an idea. So you find your proper angle, which is usually about 20 to 30 degrees, and then you make short, light strokes with it. Obviously with lather on your face, because you don't want to take a blade to your face with no lubrication. That's insane. Unless you're into that sort of thing, but no, I'm not. But yeah, so, so just kind of finishing up my review, this is a good razor. It's got some issues to it. Specifically, I would put some diamond crosshatch knurling that extends to the length of the handle. And of course, eventually I would like to see something that is completely made in the United States, as opposed to right now where you're taking parts made in other countries. But, again, early days still. I think it's a good buy. It retails for about $30, plus it comes with 5 blades. So you're getting a good buy. I cannot say that you would go wrong with this, because, again, the razor's not bad. The blades made in the famous St. Petersburg plant in Russia, which Gillette has a majority stake in. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. See, the logo on the razor is, I don't know. I guess someone might consider it gaudy or unnecessary. But I happen to like being able to tell what side of the razor I'm using at any one time, because double-edged safety razor, the whole point is, you use both edges. And if you use only one, well, you're going to wear that out a lot faster. And if you can't tell which one you're using, you're going to end up finding yourself shaving with the dull end of a razor blade, and that is a very bad thing. You're going to end up with a bloody face. So yeah, I like, because obviously you got to switch up, which side you're using on the razor blade. So, yeah, that's enough of my rambling. My next video is going to be dealing with the passing of Sumner Redstone, who died today. Not unforeseen, because he was 97, but, I kind of, sort of, maybe have a stake in mentioning his passing, because I used to work for Blockbuster Video for almost 5 years. And, that was during the mid-90s to the early 2000s, back when Viacom owned the company, and obviously Viacom also owned UPN and Star Trek, and then for some insipidly stupid reason, Redstone decided, oh yeah, I don't like my company being this big, so I'm just gonna break it up and put Les Moonves in charge of CBS. And yeah, bad idea, Sumner, bad idea. And it's just getting worse for Star Trek. So, but yeah, oh yeah, I hope you like my new background, because the other one I'm using, obviously I'm using a green screen for my backgrounds right now, because I don't have a proper studio setup. But hopefully by the end of the year I will. So, because there are things in development, I won't say what, but it's taking shape, just very slowly. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, see you next time. If you like what you've heard and you want to hear more, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we upload new content. Like this video, share it. If you want to help support the channel, keep the lights on, help us bring you more content, head over to our Patreon or our Subscribe Star page. We can't do this without you. Until next time, this is Michael Wilk for The Wilk Report saying take care, good night, I'm out.